Sports, in one shape or form, has been involved in everyone's lives. For me, sports have had a big impact on my life. Ever since I was born, I've always been participating in sports and involved in the culture around it, which has shaped me to be the person I am today. In today's video, I'll be talking about sports and how it brings people together, its unique traditions, and its impact on oneself through my shared experiences participating in high school and growing up. To me, sports has a unique and special way of bringing people of different backgrounds together in one shared interest. Most importantly, is the bonds and connections you made with those people. Playing sports such as football and track and field in high school has allowed me to meet some of my closest friends I have to get today. Together in our shared goals of achieving success within our respective sports, we grew closer and have a relationship like no other. Whilst most people will consider the athlete part of playing sports, most never thought about the social aspect of it. Sports can also act as social events for athletes. During my time doing track and field, I got the opportunity to always talk and have fun conversations with athletes from different schools. It was always fun as we would play games together and chat about school when we weren't participating in events. The bonds relationships I made from sports has always been dear to me as I made unique relationships with where it could not be replicated. Secondly, I'll talk about its traditions. Sports culture has many different and unique traditions. These traditions can be between communities or by fans of sports teams on an individual level. My family has a long tradition of doing fantasy football drafts every year before the season starts. However, this year I was able to have the opportunity to do it with some of my friends, in which we all got together at one of our houses, made some food, and made some bets on who we thought was going to get last place in our league. Although some traditions may be more formal, others can be very funny as well. In track and field, it is often tradition at the end of the season meet to do a big man relay, in which every school's throw teams get together and chooses four throwers to run a 4 by 100-meter relay. This is often the very exciting and funny event for much of the athletes at the event, as we all were very excited to see who will win this race. Sports traditions are some of the most unique and fun things to do as they can be different and kin to a person's interests. Lastly, I will discuss the impact sports has on individuals' mindset and personality. The longer you stay in sports, the more it changes you in the way you handle things in life. For me, the biggest impact sports had on me was my work ethic and professionalism. Since the beginning of playing sports, I have always been finding ways to improve my work and the effort I put in the classroom and on the practice field. Being motivated to chase a goal, it made me change my mindset and how I view life, raising the ceiling for what I can accomplish in my future. The lessons I gained from my time playing football and doing track has always been crucial in how I handle life. One of the most important lessons I have learned was how to handle adversity, which my coaches had told me is through sheer relentless effort and consistency. The skills and knowledge I have gained have carried on in anything I do and has allowed me to stay involved in sports one way or another. This year, I took up an internship with Fresno State's football program to be a recruiting assistant, where I helped to manage, operate over 50 plus recruiting visits, and I've still continued to learn new skills within the program. Today, I have explained how sports and the culture around it has impacted my life in many ways. Without sports, my development as a person would look very different, and the relationships I have made along the way would have probably never happened without being involved in some sort of sport. Moreover, the expertise I carried into my future would have not happened without being involved in sports, and I would have never took up an internship at the Fresno State football program in trying to continue to be involved within football and being involved in sports in general.